Sometimes when you're flying down I-20 headed for Abilene, it'll do you some good to take that exit and a detour through this week's Expedition Texas Spotlight City, a little town called Clyde.
A lot of little towns around here get started by the railway, and we had an individual, one of the train foremen, construction foreman there, his name was Robert Clyde. He started a little tent and a little commissary for the construction crew. So as the guys were working and needing stuff, they would say, well, let's go down to Clyde's. So it just kind of stuck. In 1881, the railway put in a little building, a little house instead of the boxcar that they were using, and it just kind of stuck.
After that came the first post office in 1881 under Postmaster Jesse L. Miller.
July 9th, 1907, Clyde came to be officially, and we had about 1,200 people around in the area at that time, most of them railway workers and stuff. It turned out to be a good little place.
And Clyde, Texas has remained a good little place. They've kept up with the times by adding local retail and new homes, with more on the way. But one of the greatest new additions to Clyde is the state-of-the-art sports complex.
We had so much input from the Metroplex where all these teams were traveling, and they were just going right through Clyde. We've created something now where we get to draw those tax dollars into the city of Clyde while we're bringing in all these tournaments. We just booked 2 new tournaments that are 54-team tournaments. We're seeing that turnaround, that all that investment is now starting to show fruits, you know. So that's a good reason to visit.
Close enough to the big city, but far enough away to always be in the country. Clyde, Texas is this week's Expedition Texas Spotlight City.